Hello, I'm Paul Pluta and welcome to Paul Pluta Prestige. Today I'd like to talk about the Patek Philippe 5009, and this is a piece which doesn't get much coverage in the Patek forums or around the internet, but it's a piece that I remember seeing about 8 or 9 years ago, and it's a piece that I instantly fell in love with. The Patek 5009, it's very much a piece. It's a rectangular type of gondolo type watch, and it's just a very classic Patek. It uses the 215 Patek manual wind movement, which is their bread and butter manual wind movement. It's got the most beautiful Art Deco numerals. The case is just gorgeous in yellow gold, and this model here has been replaced by a much larger type of case, and I gotta say, the 5009, it's actually a personal favorite of mine, and it just shows you how wonderful the pieces in the Patek range are. If a piece like a 5009 can just disappear off the scene, and it's something I really do love. I think it holds all the virtues of a Patek Philippe. It's a precious metal. It's timeless. It's classic. It's beautifully constructed. It's just a wonderful endorsement for Patek Philippe. And many people, when you say Patek Philippe, they automatically think of the circular Calatrava type pieces, but this piece here, the 5009, is an all-time favorite of mine, and I'd really love to obtain one down the track. And I think they're a gorgeous piece. I suppose in some ways here, this piece here is a little bit it hasn't got the essence of the latest Pateks. It's got a brushed gold back instead of the see-through, which the 215 is certainly a beautiful movement. I think it's just a perfect Patek. But you know, it's one of these things. The beautiful thing about Patek Philippe is that they have so many wonderful handcrafted pieces in a precious metal, and I think if you want a beautiful dress watch, just something which is discreet, classy and beautiful, you can do no wrong with a Patek 5009. And these pieces here, I think also in rose gold would be stunning. The yellow gold is I think it's really made for yellow gold, and I've only handled one piece, and that was in yellow gold, and I think it's just classic Patek Philippe at its best. And I'd certainly like to, as I've said many times, I'd like to add one to my collection. But it's just gorgeous, just absolutely gorgeous. The 215 movement, as I've said, is the bread and butter movement in the Patek range, and I think to many collectors they actually prefer manual wind over automatic. And you know, that's something that this piece has. I also do love the way the dial's put together. It reminds me very much of the Rolex Prince, which was the 1920s, 30s doctor's watch. But I think the 5009, whether it's your only Patek or whether it's one Patek amongst a few, I think it's a great piece to have in your range. It's certainly a dress watch, and with a beautiful leather crocodile strap in black, I think it would go perfectly to most functions with a tuxedo or a smart suit. And coming into the scoring now, what's the Paul Pluta rating for this watch here? Well, look, brand Patek Philippe, I've given it a 10. You really can't get better than Patek. The Stardust in the range, it's probably a little bit overshadowed by the Calatrava and some of the more complicated pieces, but I'm giving it an 8 out of 10. The movement itself, I'm giving it a 9. The 215 is a gorgeous movement. The overall quality, I'm going to have to give it a 10. The Paul Pluta prestige rating, and I'm going to have to give it another 10. So we tally that all up and we come to a score of 47.